We are live. Welcome in, everybody. TB Sports 27, and we have our very first Patreon Ultrafan stream request over at patreon.com/TB Sports 27. If you sign up for the Ultrafan level bi-weekly, if we have Ultrafans, we will do an Ultrafan stream, meaning if your turn comes up, you can request any stream that you want of any game that we have available, and kduckman has signed up as our first Ultra fan, so he's going to get an hour and a half stream at the minimum, could be more, and it's going to be the Denver Broncos franchise as we enter into our 13th season, back-to-back Super Bowls, and we're going to see if we can do the impossible, if we can get a Denver Broncos third Super Bowl, which would be their sixth overall. There you see we got our 2 on the shelf, but that's kind of a cool touch. Usually EA and Madden, they kind of leave out the cool touches like that. That's a cool touch that you get the trophies on the background. 13 years, 2 with the 49ers, 7 with the Dolphins. We're about to enter into year number 4 with the Denver Broncos, so we're going to go through the entire offseason, and we're going to play at least week 1. We'll see what happens here. We'll see what the hype is. But again, thank you, kduckman, for requesting this Ultra fan stream. So let's go ahead and jump forward and see what we got. I think most of our players, I'm not too worried, because I think pretty much everybody we've gotten locked up or re-signed to long-term deals, and we've kind of talked about that. Hopefully, fingers crossed, if Madden 24 is not a glitchy mess like the previous 2 Maddens were, there's a very, very good chance that we will be picking up Madden 24 as our next game, just because so many teams have gone through so many uniform changes and all that fun stuff. So that would mean, as we enter into Season 13, probably only a couple of seasons left of this particular franchise mode. We would do this, we would still wrap up the RXFL, and then debate what we would do with that going forward, whether we continue to stream it on Madden 20 or whether we start over on a new Madden, but then we're kind of have to redraft everybody. But let's see. We don't got a lot of cap room. We just got 10 million, but I think that's mostly because of before we go and start throwing money around, and I'm pretty sure most of that has been allocated already to rookies, which I know in the past did not happen. I know on Madden 12, I used to draft and not have any money for any rookies here. But let's look at what we got as far as, before we get too deep into this, salary is what we want to do to see how many, so the length of the career. And I guess let's go with overall, which I think we're already at the top. So you can see where we are. We got 3 years left on Stingley, so we're good with him in the interim. We got Battle for another 4 years. We got Leal. We got Jonathan Taylor, Sebastian Janikowski, and John Banks. That one's going to be one we're going to have to fight for coming up in the offseason. Brady, 2 more years, and that's kind of why we're saying I hate to bail on this Broncos team, but I imagine that Tom Brady III is going to be commanding a whole lot of money as he gets past his rookie season here. So there's a pretty good opportunity, and we have kduckman in actually with us. Hello, sir. Why don't you give us some ideas of some different folks that you want to see us draft throughout this stream? So how does that sound? Give us some ideas. Let us know what you want to see the Broncos do. But yeah, it's going to be tough when Tom Brady's contract comes up, because that's going to be a lot of money. And that's going to be a big one, too. So Holt's someone that we got to look at, too, as far as money-wise. He's going to be coming off of his rookie contract. He's going to be commanding a lot of money. The rest of the way, though, as we're kind of looking at it, Bush is one. Obviously he's getting up there in years that we want to bring back, but Brady and Mike Rucker's one we probably want to bring back, but Brady and Holt are going to be the big ones going forward. So you can see that we're pretty wrapped up pretty well. And if we wanted to make a big move in free agency here, let's kind of take a look at where our weak point is, or where's the thing where you can look at the whole, here we go, the lineups. And we can see if we want to try to make a free agency move. So Fullbacks are our weakest position here offensively. We're doing pretty good between Gary Bryant, Torrey Holt, Jonathan Taylor. Lines all up in the 80s, so that's pretty solid. And, I mean, there's really not... Right end is probably going to be your biggest hole to fill. Everything is in the 80s or 90s, which is, I suppose, why we're coming off of 2 Super Bowls. Right, kduckman? So, yeah, we're pretty solid everywhere. So I think if we have the opportunity to nab somebody, it's going to be right end or even left end. I mean, an 80 is probably our weakest point, but we are pretty solid all around the board, and we're going to be bringing back pretty much this entire Super Bowl team here. So we'll see if we can do what the Buccaneers did not do in real life. So we don't need receivers or anything like that, even though there's pretty decent receivers. But we want a right end. Let's see. Oh, there's not going to be any good... Man. I wonder, let's look real quick. Let's take a look at teams that need a particular player. Maybe we can go out there and sign that player and then trade them to a team for a right end that would be willing to give up a right end. Do people already have trades? You can see right end is what we need. So let's look at other teams here that might be willing to possibly give up a right end. Maybe right end just is not a good NFL position. Is this all the right ends for the entire NFL, or is this just trade block? That's just trade block. So let's just look at everybody, everyone. Okay, we want to look at the right ends and see. Can we look at everyone in the NFL, or do you make us go team by team? Of course, you make us go team by team. Make it complicated for us, right? All right, Bears. Trying to see a team that would be willing to give up a right end. And obviously, we want someone in the 80s, but there's not really a team that's kind of pretty stacked at right end. I mean, that's something we... Ooh, here we go. Now, here's something to look at. Maybe Beekman. Someone he's a 77. Bosa's asking for a lot of money. He's up there in age. They want a defensive tackle, a middle. That's interesting. Why don't we go through? Maybe we can find somebody in the draft. And then after that, maybe we can go in and do our tradings. But I don't think we need anybody. Free agency, like I said, right end was kind of the position that we needed. But we're pretty stacked up. I mean, a lot of teams are going here. Left tackle, 84. So we're doing pretty solid there. We got Mike Vrabel, who we thought we were going to lose. And every one of these free agents is going to be lower than currently what we have on the team. So I say we're in a good position. I say hang on to this money. We still got Josh Allen coming back for another year, which is solid. I say hang on to this money, right? What do you think, kduckman? Hang on to the money, and let's just put that into re-signing players.
All combine stats, such as the 40-yard dash, are now available in scouting.
Let's scout some more college players here. No one want to go with the right end. While we're doing this real quick, TV Sports 27, you're watching live on Twitch. We just got done. Oh, we have scouted a bunch of... Oh, Rudy, that's right. We got our eyes on Rudy. I don't know if he'll still be out there. Rudy. We're doing the movie stars draft class here. Right? So, because we've kind of exhausted all of our old draft classes, so we're doing the movie stars. You got Paul Crew in there, Joe Kingman, Shane Falco, right? A couple of good guys. So, yeah, TV Sports 27, if you are I don't even know if we need to scout anymore. I hate to act cocky, but we're good. Like every position except right end, we've already scouted pretty much all the right ends that we want to scout. So I say let's just get to the freaking draft. Come on, that'll allow us more time to play the game. Yeah, sim to the draft. Yeah, we're good here. So hit the follow button if you're watching on Twitch. We are TV Sports 27. Go ahead and check out our About Me section as well. Hit that About, and you can see all the different stuff we got on there. You can see the Twitter feed. You can cut clips. You can do all kinds of cool stuff on our Twitch page here. So glad to have you aboard. There's also a big red button if you want to hit the About Me and slap that. Check that out as well. But either way, follow along with us here on Twitch. If you're watching on YouTube, hey, the Broncos drafted a Boise State guy, J.L. Skinner. So Boise State going to the Broncos. All right. So that's pretty cool. So yeah, follow along. TB Sports 27 as well. If you're watching the replay on YouTube, hit the follow button, hit the subscribe button. We actually had one of our videos, I kind of hate, it happened again, and it happens way too often. We had our Monday Night Raw videos go up on YouTube, and once again, we recorded, and there was no audio going out. My microphone, I just did a mic check here to make sure we were good, but no microphone audio went out, and I was like, oh, it's so frustrating, because the Charlotte Flair and Becky Lynch video is actually getting a lot of views. It's getting into the like 500 views, which is a lot for my channel here. Can we see who actually got picked up? League signings. Here we go. So you can kind of look at who everyone went where as we're going through it. Baker went to the Bucks. Look at that, just like in real life. So yeah, frustrating that the audio from my mic, which I don't know why this happens, why the mic audio will sometimes not go. And there's no way for me to know unless I do a mic check or unless somebody in the chat lets me know, because I'm recording right off of the PS4 and it doesn't tell you any audio levels or anything. So frustrating that a video that's getting a lot of views doesn't have the commentary over it. But either way, check us out, YouTube, TV Sports 27. Hit the subscribe button. Hit the thumbs up button over on YouTube. And as well, patreon.com/TV Sports 27. If you want to request a stream, if you want to see next user pick, if you want to request a specific video, if there's something you haven't seen in a long time here on the channel, man, we had to wait all the way to the second round. We might not get Rudy in this case. Go ahead and patreon.com/TV Sports 27 and consider becoming an Ultrafan if you want to put that request in. So let's see. Why are our offensive needs so low all of a sudden? That's not right, because it was literally all B pluses a second ago. Okay, right end. And, oh, man, like all the good. Man, did everybody really did taken out? Because there was a whole, oh, my God. These are all third-round picks, too. I guess we look at best available. We got, I didn't realize we didn't have a first-round pick. I suppose we've traded away. We really don't need receivers, but there's a solid receiver up top, and it's like, why not if he's there? Carl Watford. Is that a famous?
The Packers are now on the clock.
Oh, we reached. It said he was a first round. Oh my God! All right, this is gonna be a rough. This is gonna be a rough draft. Let's see. Carl Watford, was that a famous movie star player? I don't think so. All right, well.
The Browns are now on the clock.
Can we see who's been drafted so far? Or do we do that after the fact? You can't see, I guess not till the end. That's lame. All right.
The Portland
I want to see who took Rudy. All the good players definitely went fast, so
The Broncos are now on the clock.
let's see who we got this go around. Tyler Hill's still there. Keegan Atkins. So now we're in the second round, or third round. Man, all of our good right ends. Do we just take a shot just because we need a right end and take one that might not be good? I'm gonna do it. It might be a bad move. It's a 61. I mean, it doesn't have anything extra, but you know, we wanted to get that right end. I might just simulate the rest of this draft because looking at it now, we don't have a lot of the good picks just went quick, which I guess is what's supposed to happen in the draft. But we got a middle linebacker still available, Tommy Pratt. Defensive tackle that's not highly rated.
The Packers are now on the clock.
All right, I'm skipping the rest of this draft. This is a rough class. Maybe this isn't the best draft class. Because there's really not that many good players, at least by the time we got up on the pick. And yeah, I don't know what we're going to do for the draft class next season. Maybe we just let the game do their class. We did that one year. We can kind of see what is all out there. Draft recap. We can see who we got, but I want to see who everyone else got. So, man, not good. Just, I mean, players that are right end, middle linebacker, tight end, center, wide receiver. Just very low rated players. So it was not a good draft, I think, for anybody. Is there a way to just see, like, you know what I mean? Like who drafted who? That's so weird that they don't show you that in Madden. Well, there's our boy Paul Crew. He ended up on the Cleveland Browns. He's actually going to be a starter. So there you go. Any other interesting names out here? There's Clifford. He just got drafted. I actually tweeted about it. He's led the Bears to a number of Super Bowl appearances in this game. Is that Pat Barnes? He's led the Bears to a number of Super Bowl appearances. Just got drafted by the Green Bay Packers. So that'll be interesting to see. You know, I mean, it's going to be Jordan Love's team, I would imagine. But if he doesn't perform well, then there's an opportunity for Clifford to get in there. And it's a quarterback competition, if you will. I mean, wide open for the taking, right? In Green Bay. So that'll be interesting to see. Not seeing any more interesting names coming across here. Is that Jim Druckenmiller? Sam Darnold. He hung around in New York, unlike in real life, where did not. Last Graham Mertz still around. Tua still there. So a lot of these names. Bryce Young, top pick, man. All right, let's look at right end and see who got Rudy, because that's who we had our eyes on. Is even highly rated here. One year remaining too. For an older guy, we might be able to swing something for Nick Bosa. I mean, do we dare trade? Do we put ourselves in a rough position and trade away another top draft pick? I mean, that's a player that's primed. There's Rudy. He's not even that highly rated there. Just a 74 overall. Wonder if we could trade for him. For that, I mean, he's deep on the depth chart. Let's look and see if that's a consideration now, because we can't even trade. Okay. And we are going to simulate through the preseason as well, because they typically, in Madden, always give you the same 4 teams. And there's not really any position battles we need to watch for. Like, it's going to be the Bears, the Browns. Yeah, it's the same teams you always get in Madden. So, any injuries that happen, we're just going to have them. So, there you have it. And we're going to try to make this trade happen for Bosa. What do you think so far, kduckman? Ooh, the Cubs are on right now? On Fox. Let me throw this game on. My YouTube TV just notified me. Chicago Cubs and the Miami Marlins. I did not know they're on national TV today. I'm glad I got the notification, but I checked my recordings to see what time all the USFL and the XFL games were on, and I did not get any indication that the Cubs game was on TV. Set the goal. Should we just go all out and say we can win another Super Bowl? Boom. All right, give me a moment. We're popping the YouTube TV on here. And then we got the XFL playoffs later tonight. It's going to be big business. All right, let's one moment here. One moment, getting the Cubbies on. Of course, it's not like the first thing on the page on YouTube TV. It should be. There it is, Cubs and Marlins. Telling you, light it up. Cool. Okay. And Miami's got their City Connect uniforms on too. So let's take a look one more time before we get into this season, what we're looking at. Because again, we're looking at, I feel like, a pretty solid roster. Pierce is going to be in at fullback. That's interesting. Our backup running back is going to play fullback. Okay. Jonathan Taylor, you still got Jamil Pierce in there. Torrey Holt, Brendan Smith. And you got Gary Bryant Jr. and Anthony Page. Nick Coffey still in the mix. Now, tight end's going to be a little weak. That could be... I didn't realize we were so weak on tight end. And we were all 80s all the way across the board. I don't know what happened there. For defense, still looking good with Battle, Vrabel, Bush. We got Banks in there, DeMarvin Leal, Delta O'Neal, Mike Rucker. Here's our weak point. So let's see what we can do. We can also use some tight end help. Maybe we can just double up with the 49ers here. So we're gonna do a trade. We're looking at San Francisco. We're going to see if we can get a guy on a contract year. Knowing, too, that they have a pretty solid guy right behind him. So give me Bosa. Let's look at your tight end situation here. Not great. Okay. So what do we want to offer up? They're asking for a left end. Do we have a left end? Oh, middle linebacker. I think we're pretty stacked at middle linebacker. I mean, it would be... Let's see if they'd be willing to do it. No, okay. So let's just go with a high draft pick. Let's see what second round does for him. Okay, almost. Throw in the first rounder. Make a better offer. Okay. How about first round? How about next year's second round, huh? Oh, getting up there. What about the third round? 1, 2, and 3? Any interest? It rose a little bit. Okay. Okay. How about next year's third round? It's growing a little bit. Do we just do 2 first rounders? Knowing that we feel pretty comfortable with this team, right? Because you look at the contracts, most of these guys are going to be here in the long run. Oh, they don't want 2 first-round picks for an aging veteran on a contract year? Man, they are... I mean, I get it. He's the guy. They're playing hard to get here. Do we just go crazy? Give him first, and third. Any interest there? I think we did that already. What about first and second? I suppose that the thing is, too, knowing us, it's probably going to be a really high pick. So, you know, what value is this really? Man. All right, I'm just going to try it. 1, 2, and 1. Just give them everything. And if they turn this down, then there's no, they have 0 interest. Man, unless there's some player that we feel like we're pretty, which I don't think there is. Like, Isabella retired on us, didn't he? Boy, we're kind of weak, wide receiver-wise, outside of the starters. Seeing if there's anything that we can possibly... Maybe we'll just have a weak right end. Look at our corners. We're stacked at the corner position. As long as we got that core, we're good. But if we get injuries or something, we'll be in a bad way. All right, well, nothing happening there. Let's look at the trade block. Any interesting tight ends? No. Right end? No. Okay. All right. Well, Duckman, kduckman, not looking good here. So let's just look at free agency. First of all, I have a good feeling that we can do better with some of the positions we have. So I'm going to go in roster-wise, which I probably should have done this before I just simulated past preseason, but what are you going to do? We are going to look at our halfback here. Guarantee you we can do a little better here, so we're going to get rid of him. And wide receiver-wise, we're going to get rid of... Oh boy, we drafted him, but yeah. Cap penalty. God, can we just trade him for like nothing rather than take the cap hit? That might be a better way to go about it. So rather than take a blow, I mean, we'll take peanuts. And then, like, who needs a wide receiver? Not that this is going to be a big help. The Browns. Like, I mean, just... Oh, my God. They want nothing to do with them. I mean, I picked, like, the lowest. Let's do a 7th-round pick next year. Oh, good Lord. Okay, well, we'll maybe there's other players we can release. All right. Tight end, I feel like we can definitely do a lot better here, so bye-bye. Tight end was just the other big problem position. I don't think we need... all these linebackers as well. Yeah, penalty, schmenalty, right? All right. So now we got 3 free agents we can pick up, and how much money do we got to throw around? Don't know. Doesn't tell us. Okay. So, I mean, we could get a fullback. They were saying, I'm interested to see how Pierce does as a fullback, even though he's not highly rated. If not good, we can always circle back around. Look at this. There's good for tight end purposes here. Let's look at what quarterbacks we got in there. Ebner, Phelps, Thorne, Hamilton, Joyce, Phillips. I don't even know most of these names. Goodness me. Okay. So, wide receiver is something we're looking at. Man, not a strong run at wide receiver. Tight end, though. So, let's see. We got a couple of guys in the 70s range. I like Gravasi. Is that how you say it? I like him because he's got the height, but he's lean, right? So we're gonna pick him up. I don't even know if we're gonna use him much, but he'll be in the squad here. And we still have room if we want to pick up some other guys. Wesley Peck. Why not? Because our strong safety was kind of weak, wasn't it? Like backup wise. You know what? Why not pick up a strong fullback? I'm already giving up on the experiment. So he's bald as can be on the picture, but then he had a full head of luscious hair right there. I mean, what are we doing? All right. So we're about ready to get into gameplay action here. We had more running backs, didn't we? Or did we get rid of our one running back? So that's rough. I don't think I realized what I was doing, so we might need to get a third running back. Okay. Let's get rid of him. Because we can pick up another tight end that are both going to be in the 70s. That's going to be a lot better off. So, Mr. Durant, bye-bye. And is there somebody else we can dump out of here and pick up a running back on the cheap? Say that center might be able to go, and we get something else pretty cheap as well. Let's just here. Oop, not edit. I mean, I could edit. Can we just make him a superstar player? Oh my god, I'm butterfingers right now with these controls. Okay, so release. I don't know if we need all these linebackers. Goodbye. No, hit the wrong button. Well, I'm just having a hell of a time right now. All right, try it again. Release, yes. Okay. So now, we need a running back. We need a tight end. And there was something else. Don't remember already. Running back. What good? We got any good options here? I mean, a 70, right? We'll take that. It's better than nothing. Better than the alternative here. And we need another one of those tight ends. Jenkins or Flowers? Jenkins has the height. Let's go with him. Ole Miss guy. Let's take him. And then what was center we wanted to look at? That's already better off center right there. I mean, unless we actually get to the point where we need it. All right, one more time. Well, hey, we're here for an hour and a half, so what the heck? This is the Ultrafan stream again. kduckman requested this stream at patreon.com/tbsports27. Signed up at the Ultrafan level and requested this stream. So we're super excited. Thank you so much, kduckman. We're happy to bring this stream to you here today. Hopefully you're enjoying seeing the Denver Broncos once again as we enter our 13th season overall as a coach. And this is our 4th season with the Broncos. And we hit on it big. Tom Brady III. We struck gold. Just like old dad. Winning those multiple Super Bowls. I think maybe we're good for right now. I would still like to do something wide receiver wise if that was available, because there is a really weak spot. Let's see if there's somebody that's just loaded with receivers. I mean, the Bears kind of are. He just got drafted, real life. And we don't even need, because it's not like we need a top receiver, right? We just need better than what our lower ranked guy is, which is not very highly ranked at all. Some old players that I drafted here. Justin Jefferson, getting up there now. He's putting the years on. Will the 49ers be willing to trade here? Nickerson could be a possibility. Seeing, is there anybody, like we said, that's kind of loaded up on receivers that would be willing to give kind of a lower level guy for a little next to nothing. The Ravens are in a bad spot for receivers. Holy moly. So here's your team that's kind of loaded on receivers. Rod Tidwell. That could be someone we got our eyes on. Puka Nacua. I really liked him in Miami. He's getting a little older, though. That was a long time ago we had him on the team. Nolan Pace, the 70s range. DJ Metcalf. You think they would trade Sylvester Morris away? Let's see what we can entice. We got draft picks. We got draft picks for days here. 3rd round pick. Oh, a little interest, mild interest. Okay. Let's, how about number 2? Man, okay. They don't like trading players for picks here. They need a quarterback. Would they take Josh Allen? No chance. I figured I'd try. Middle linebacker. But see, I don't want to cut into my team here. Yeah, let's just try to get a lower tier wide receiver here, because that's all we really need. Oh, they're stacked with wide receivers. Tank McCoo. That's a cool name. Will they trade with us? Super cheap. We'll give you a pick. Where are my picks? Where are the picks at? Come on, where are the picks? Here we go. 3rd rounder. Boom. Make it happen. Come on. A 73. Boom. Don't know. Maybe we could have gone a little lower than that, giving away a 3rd pick. But that is now going to immediately help with our wide receiver situation. So that's a great name, Tank Magoo. So we got Magoo. We got him. And he is now our number 5. So there you go. So unfortunately, our rookie gets bumped off the list here. But now we have Holt, Gary Bryant, Brendan Smith, who's our normal 3. Then you got Anthony Page, Tank McCoo, and Dante Hall, who can come in relief. Perfect. Let's look at the schedule, and then we are going to jump in, and we are going to begin this game here. And now we are about 40 minutes in, so that should take us right up into the end of this stream, knocking out one game here. So again, thank you so much, kduckman, for requesting this stream as our TV Sports Ultra fan. And if we don't have any other Ultra fans in about 2 weeks' time, kduckman, we will circle back around. And if you're still signed up on the Patreon, then you'll get another run at it and probably request the Denver Broncos again, right? So let's look at our schedule. We had a lot of primetime games last year. And so we're starting this one off at home against the Lions. Look at this, the NFC North right off the bat. The Lions, the Packers, and then the Super Bowl rematch from 2 years ago against the Chicago Bears. Then we got the Ravens, Chiefs at home. Then a big Monday night game against the Titans at the Titans. Then the Texans. So we got to go 10 weeks before a bye week. Texans, Chargers at Minnesota. And then, goodness me, here's all your primetime games. Monday night against the Chargers. Sunday night against the Chiefs. Sunday night against the Jets. Sunday night against the Jags, Riverhogs, and the Colts. So it looks like we have the AFC South in the mix and the NFC North as our teams. What are our big throwback and blue uni games going to be? We can always kick off the season. Why don't we start like a little tradition in Denver? Why don't we start the season off wearing blue? We can do that, and then we can decide where our all blue game is going to be. Maybe against the Jets. Maybe the Tebow game. Remember last time they wore all blue against the Jets? Famous game there. That could be fun. And then we did throwback against the Jags before. Maybe like the Chargers or something can be our throwback day. Should we bust out the brown and yellows? What do you guys think? We did the Elway era before. We did the kind of the one time only, the unique, the all colors alternate jersey last time. We'll have to debate and see. But we are going to kick things off here with the Detroit Lions in a brand new season of Denver Broncos football. So, like I said, we're going to start a new tradition here. And we are going to go blue alternate. There you go. That'll be kind of our tradition, kind of like the Texans do all white. And then for the Detroit Lions, these are okay. But I don't know other Lions fans what their thought is on it. But I actually prefer, and maybe because I played with them for so many years in Madden 12. You know me, this is my league, so I'm going to put them in the uniforms. I actually like these uniforms a whole heck of a lot better. I like the black and blue as kind of a part of the mix, right? I even like those. Then of course you do have the classic in here, the Barry Sanders era. I like the blue face mask is so much better too than the gray. Yeah, I don't know. I don't hate the unis, but the silver on blue, it's always tough to read. I guess it would be on the road, but I just got so used to the other uniforms because I played so many seasons with the Lions and I like the numbers. I like black and blue. That's what we're going with. That is our Lions and our world here. So let's do this thing. Denver Broncos, Detroit Lions. That's where we spent some good years. We won 1 Super Bowl with the Lions, took them to 3. Took them to play the Jaguars, the Bills, and the Bengals. And we beat the Bengals.
Hey, everybody, it's the coach. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
On deck.
I still have the commentary on, but I turned it down, so hopefully it won't be as loud. Let me give a listen here and see if it's overpowering or not to the voice.
But it's time for a little football. So we'll hand it over to our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. Coach, we find ourselves.
Doesn't seem too bad. I can still maybe turn it down a little bit. I'm still testing my voice versus theirs and see what we're saying.
Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get.
They're pumped up. They are hyped up here. Broncos Stadium. Everybody on their feet.
With my good friend Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden, and Charles, we have arrived at another new season. Had a little more pep in my step.
Hello, Charles Davis.
I know you did as well. Here we go.
I think it's good volume. Let me know if you think I need to bump it down at all. Let me know, and I can certainly bump the volume down, but I kind of tweaked it a little bit.
No more radio shows, no more podcasts.
Jonathan Taylor, he's been, you know, what, the heart and soul of this offense the last couple of seasons. Let me know if you're a Lions fan. Do you like these uniforms? I like the black and blue. I think the only thing that would make the uniforms that they wear now just slightly better is the pants stripes are just all blue. Definitely, I think the old school. You got the white on the side, and I don't mind the Lions word mark on the side. That looks good too. Nate Winter, your starting quarterback here for the Detroit Lions. I don't know. I just like the black and blue look for Detroit. And there's not any other team that wears the black and blue. So we're going to see how this week right end is going to be in the mix. Winter first play, and it was nearly intercepted. Delta O'Neal back there.
But it's going to be second down. And we look now at the Lions offense.
Obviously a tough test for this offense right out of the gate. Road game in game 1 of the new year. Conventional wisdom
defending two-time Super Bowl champions Broncos going up against the Detroit Lions. Winter steps up, so he's a scrambler. And he gets the first down. Starting a new tradition in Denver. Going to wear the blues to start the opening home game. And then we'll still have a all-blue game later on, and then a throwback game. Oh, and there's the sack. There we go. Devin Bush bringing down Winter.
Leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the back.
So I like that. That's good right off the bat. And let me know in the comments as well what throwback uniforms. We, of course, have the Elway era, the horse, the D horse. We can go with the all alternate, the multi alternate, or the multi throwback that we did last year, or we can break out the brown and yellow, which we haven't seen in some time. That's kind of like our Broncos tradition. There's always going to be what alternate or which throwback uniform is going to be the one we wear for the year. 3rd and 14. Winter. Oh, what a juke. Oh, my goodness. Going to be stopped just short, but that was quite the juke that Mr. Winter hit. I looked up Nate Winter to see if he was a real player, and there's a Nate Winter on Augusta University that's a tight end. But I don't know any other Nate Winter. What about you, kduckman? I don't think you said you don't know any other Nate Winter either, so. Okay, well, we got to keep a spy eye on him because he's got quite the running ability. Oh, my God, the Marlins, they're up 4-0 here on the Chicago Cubs.
It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out.
And now stepping onto the field,
The field position game, such an
about to start his third season.
Game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt.
A two-time Super Bowl champion, Tom Brady III, the son of Tom Brady Jr., and going to see if he can do what no other team has done in NFL history, and that's win 3 Super Bowls in a row. Going to throw the ball to begin the first offensive possession of the Denver Broncos here in Season 13, and it's Nick Coffey for the first down.
And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now.
I didn't even look to see, do we have any injuries coming out of the preseason? I completely forgot to see. I don't think we did. No, we did not, and neither do the Lions. So we are all healthy as can be. So there you go.
The regular season, that's a great way to get started.
They give to Jonathan Taylor.
A first down
And bouncing
run,
around, I
good
think
for
Bullock
about 3. Second and 7
got the
coming
tackle
up.
there.
A gain of 3, second down.
Brady the third lining up in the gun here.
Second and 7.
And there is Devontae Smith.
Taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a first down.
Broncos already looking
From their point of view,
in midseason form, opening drive here.
Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that. Yeah,
I said
moving it
Devontae
very, very
Smith,
well.
didn't I?
Defense
Brendan
is a
Smith.
bit-
I got too excited. I got way too excited.
But you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play
Brady
call is
3 for
looking at his
3.
sheet and saying,
Gives that one to Jonathan Taylor.
Just finish him off right now, because I think they'd love to gain that big advantage early.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. Second and 3. Taylor.
The give. Taylor bounces outside. No edge.
Got a first down and more inside the 30.
And we are inside the red zone.
At the 18. 23 yards the pickup there.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Here we go. 60 or.
From the
Brady.
red zone now, they'll look to throw.
Out to Coffey. Coffey. Ooh, Coffey tried to hit that spin
Here at
move.
the 12-yard line. 7 yards the pickup on the pitch and catch.
18 Gator.
Man, it just took, sometimes it takes the right coach getting on the right team, and it was multiple years. 2 with the 49ers, 7 with the Dolphins, 1 Super Bowl appearance. And we have found our team. We came in and, I mean, it was kind of already built for us a little bit, but in 1 year put the pieces together. The Super Bowl against the Bears, the shutout, and then last year, and now starting off here this season. And they're going to give it a touchdown. That was awful close. Ed Hockley, he's out there. He says, yes, touchdown.
Here in this opening quarter. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't
Oh,
you?
they're
Because
going to
he's turned
review
into
it.
his bench,
Probably
and he's telling
reverse
his
this
team,
one, right?
this is how
Yeah. Come on, Hockley. I was actually just watching highlights on YouTube, NFL Throwback. You know, I always got to plug. I always got to plug NFL Throwback. They did the Chargers-Broncos game, the one with Jay Cutler, and where Brandon Marshall caught like 19 passes. And it was the one where Cutler just dropped the ball, and the Chargers recovered, but because Hockley blew the whistle too early, they couldn't make it a fumble, right? They had to give the ball back to the Broncos. The Broncos score, go for 2, take the lead, and ended up winning the game.
like old-time football.
That was like the only time I can remember as a Broncos fan as well. Oh, a block! Josh Allen makes the throw. Oh, what the heck are you doing, Josh Allen? Oh my God, that was a disaster. Okay, well, there you go. We're, I suppose not quite where we want to be special teams wise. But I was the only time I can remember the Broncos ever having a call. Like, you know, I mean, you feel like every call goes against your team, right? I can't remember another game except that one where a call went in favor of the Broncos that completely screwed over and cost another team the game. You know what I mean?
And Detroit getting set to go now.
So another opportunity for Winter to come out here. Now down 6-0 against the defending multiple-time Super Bowl champions. And Winter is sacked. DeMarvin Leo, there's one of the few trades we were able to execute.
Tremendous read.
And we traded away Justin Fields for DeMarvin Leal.
It's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play action fake.
On second down, it's Woods. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
When you find that kind of
Trying to figure out how I want to upload this on YouTube, because it's obviously been a lot more successful uploading in smaller chunks. We'll see how this one does. I'll upload this as the full length, hour and a half, whatever. Twitch does give you an option when you upload stuff to YouTube to break it up into 15-minute segments. So an hour and a half into 15-minute segments. That would be like 12 episodes. Would that be too much? And it would also probably be like me, oh my goodness, well there's the first poor effort from our defense after we've been pretty solid the whole time. Would it be too jarring to be me in the middle of talking and then, Twitch just cuts 15 minutes, you know what I mean? So maybe we just do these Ultrafans as just a longer video. We'll still do the shorter length ones, absolutely. But it'll only be once every 2 weeks, so we'll still have our other content as well. What do you guys want to see stream tomorrow? It's Sunday, and the only thing I'll have to watch is the XFL playoff game. So, do you guys want to see NXT Hell in a Cell? Do you guys want to see God of War, Horizons, more Bronco football? The RXFL, NBA Playgrounds? Let me know. Winter. Or are they going to give him the first? No, wow. That's a number of times that our Bronco defense is. I mean, the Lions have gotten real close to the first down. And they just come in and get the stop. So field goal will be good. And because of the blocked kick, the blocked extra point, the Lions are within 3 here.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
All right, we'll see the first time here. Dante Hall, the human joystick.
Made him kick the field goal. And yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
I kind of like these Miami Marlins uniforms. The City Connect. Now, I do think there's too much blue and red in baseball. So I wonder if there'd be a way they can keep the same uniform style, but they can incorporate the black, the blue, and the silver. You get the picture. I kind of like black and blue as colors. Well, Taylor just got yanked back.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They run the counter.
Again, no edge set.
It's a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. And this should be the final
3rd and short. Denver's going empty set here. Oh. And that's going to blow it dead, so we'll never know. We'll never, ever, ever know how that one was going to turn out. kduckman, again, this is a Patreon Ultrafan, patreon.com/tvsports27. Check us out over there if you guys want to request a stream. Consider becoming an Ultrafan on Patreon. I've been getting to play a lot of Pokemon Violet since there's been more football on. I play during the commercials. I'm getting close to the end of the game. I think I have 2 gyms left. When we streamed Pokemon Violet before, I know the viewership wasn't quite there for it, but now that we're getting towards the end, I don't know if you guys would like to see me stream it here. If you would, let me know. Let me know in the comments. I have to also make sure my capture card is working. That'd probably be a good test as well, because the last time we tried to stream a Switch game, it was the Splatfest, and it did not work well. So maybe I need to like turn my laptop on like 3 days in advance and just let it run, right?
Put the ball in his hands and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
Hand off to Jonathan Taylor, and he's driven into the turf there.
Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one.
That was a loss of a yard on that run there.
2nd and 11.
Oh my God.
It's intercepted. Picked off around the 41.
That's a shameful way for Tom Brady III to have his first interception of the season on a gimme catch that was just flat out dropped.
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold.
That was our new tight end too, right? That we just signed.
7 on defense. That's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
I believe it is because it was 42. Oh my God, that's rough. That's really rough. That's not going to make. I know Brady is only in his 3rd year. That's not going to make him happy. He's going to command a lot like Dad did, and going to be looking at like, what the heck was that?
They're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super tough.
Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far. And
3rd and 4.
Not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping.
And that's been the story of the Lions so far in this game, is they've not really had a whole lot offensively, right? But they've had 1 or 2 big plays on 3rd downs that have kind of kept them in this thing.
Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Winter. I mean, I wish that our guys would swarm to the ball. Why let the man get out in the flats and run like that?
First down, he located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
That one was a high pass.
Secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be a little shy of the 20.
Who's the running back back there? Woods?
4 yards.
Xavier Woods?
First down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Offense is finding their legs. Winter, that one was off the mark, though. 6 of 8 for Winter.
There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there.
Big win for the Patriots. Oh, is that going to be a home run for the Cubbies? Yes, Cubs. Cubs, 2-run home run. You guys, Patrick Wisdom. You guys know I watch sports. I'm playing sports.
They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Oh man, he's got Megatron's old number.
And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. It'll be a pickup of 4. Good.
My most famous accomplishment, I don't know if you guys remember it, because it was in the older YouTube channel, and it's footage we don't have anymore. It was with the Lions, Madden 12. We made the trade because I picked up the Lions as a team, and I didn't want Nick Fairley or Ndamukong Suh on the team because I thought they were troublemakers. So I was like, we got to get rid of these guys right off the bat. So I traded. I put Ndamukong Suh. I think I just flat out traded, and the Arizona Cardinals. I was able to trade Ndamukong Suh, maybe a draft pick or something, to the Cardinals for Larry Fitzgerald. So I had Fitzgerald and Megatron as my receivers for like a couple of years, maybe 2 or 3. Oh, Stingley! Derek Stingley, who has been a Hall of Fame cornerback for our Denver Broncos. I think he might run out of steam. No, touchdown. Fantastic. So, Stingley in real life, I think he was mostly injured with the Texans, right? He did not have the shutdown Hall of Fame season like he did with us, but he's continuing. He has been the guy, and that was a huge play. Whenever you flip the field like that and just snag an extra 6 points, now 7 points, that's always big business. Now, where was I before that play happened? Where were we yammering about? We were yammering about something. I don't even remember now.
The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein.
Oh, we were talking about the Lions, yeah. It was Fitzgerald. Oh! Oh! Well, there's our tight end, Gervasis. He's going to make up for the interception by the scoop and score.
I'm glad we were paying attention during the rules seminar because we learned the only time you can't.
Oh my God, this is turning into a disaster for the Lions. Let's go ahead and go for 2. Let's try to get those points back.
No doubt about it. When you say free, that means he's got free reign to pick it up and go. That's exactly what happened there. Took it in for a touchdown.
Got it. Torrey Holt. And all of a sudden, the Lions were going down the field to take the lead seconds ago. It is now 21-3. How about that, kduckman? You want to talk about a good request? This is the Ultrafan request for kduckman, and oh, they wanted another fumble. Banks was coming in there hitting for another fumble, guys. My goodness. Yeah, I had Megatron, Larry Fitzgerald, and then my quarterback, I mean, you have to think this is 2012 again, Madden 12, ended up being Josh Freeman, and we threw for 6,000 yards, the only 6,000-yard season in NFL history. Was that the year? We did not make, I think we didn't, no, I'm trying to think what year, because we made the Super Bowl. I don't remember if it was that year or the year after.
On second down now.
So I did.
So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that.
Maybe it was that year.
It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down.
Now I'm blanking on it. So I felt like the Josh Freeman era was pretty short because he had that great year. And then it was like the next years when everything fell apart and he just started playing terribly.
Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate.
And we went to the Super Bowl, played the Jaguars, and got blown out.
Down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was gonna say.
I don't remember the time frame. I'll have to go back. That's a stream suggestion we've also talked about if you want to request that as an Ultra fan for us to play Madden 12, and we can even look at those old stats from the Detroit Lions.
Through the air, we'll see if that shifts at all.
But yeah, we never got that Super Bowl win with Josh Freeman, and then we ended up going to Brandon Cox, who was the Heisman Trophy winner in our world with the Utah Utes, and then we won the Super Bowl against the Bengals. Look at that, and Gervasis now trying to really make up, because Brady is perfect if not for that one drop pass from our guy Gervasis. But he's trying to do what he can to make up for it. But yeah, it was, we ended up going back to the Super Bowl, I think like season 11 or something like that, with Brandon Cox, and when we threw 6 interceptions and lost to the Bills. So we gave the Bills and the Jaguars their first Super Bowl in our Madden run. But then we also won our first Super Bowl, so there you go.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10.
For those of you that are pitch clock, or we're talking baseball now, that one was intercepted out of bounds, or anti-pitch clock, I would like to see the clock on the screen the whole time. I don't like that you only see the pitch clock towards the end. I would like to see it count down the entire time, but I don't know what you guys think. I know some people like it clean. You know, NFL, you don't see the clock the entire time. You do in basketball. Because it's a little shorter, I think I would like to see it on screen. It depends on the broadcast that you get. With ballets, they tend to put it up like 10 seconds, so that usually means you get to see it. But here on Fox and on Marquee, you don't really get to see that.
The 12-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21.
Intercept? Yes. DeMarvin Leal put the pressure on Nate Winter. He got nervous. He threw it up, intercepted by Delta O'Neal. And the Broncos are right back where they want to be. I mean, that was just a frightened man that threw the ball up, not wanting to get hit.
Well, look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game.
Kduckman cheering on in the chat, says he loves it. Yes. I have a feeling, Kduckman, when your turn comes up again, you're probably going to be requesting more Denver Broncos football. Torrey Holt. No, mark him down at the 1. 2 touchdowns in our Super Bowl win over the San Francisco 49ers.
Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Oh, yeah.
And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of
that was no good.
40 yards on 1st down.
That's a really alert defense.
Maybe we try to give Torrey Holt his touchdown here.
From the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft.
What was your thought, guys, on the NFL draft? That was very close. Did your guys get drafted? Well, or any of your college guys get drafted? How do you think your NFL team did? I'm curious to hear. I feel like my team, I'm a Broncos and a Cardinals fan. Well, the Cardinals was gross uniforms. I'm contemplating. You don't. Oh, that was a bad pass. I've contemplated looking for a new team just because those Cardinals uniforms are so god-awful. But, well, that was a big stop. The fact that they stopped Torrey Holt right down there because that led to the Broncos having to just kick a field goal.
You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
But I feel like both the Cardinals and the Broncos had a solid draft. The Eagles just took all Georgia players, did they not?
Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
Let's go, folks.
And Detroit getting set to go now. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you.
All right, how are the Lions going to wrap this one up? I mean, you almost consider it a win if you're the Lions, the fact that that last interception only led to 3 points. Could have been much, much worse.
The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts.
Detroit will take a timeout.
32nd mark of this first half. Back to throw now on 1st down. And this is I think you got that.
And just lost a whole bunch of yards.
That's going to go as a loss.
How about the Eagles just drafting a bunch of Bulldogs players from Georgia?
As the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
Set 30 base.
Set 56. Defense wins championships, baby.
5.
They'll look to throw here.
Winter. Ooh, that one had the potential for some danger.
There, but it'll come on what should be the final play of half number 1. Now back to throw.
And that's going to do it for the first half.
And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much.
All right, Coach, put a sock in it. That was a good first half for our
highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third.
That's right.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And if you're the Broncos, man, we just kind of coast. And, you know, we're starting this season off NFC North style. We can start looking ahead. We got Packers and Vikings coming up.
Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half.
Right. Oh, Jonathan Taylor, man. He needed to hit that gap with a little more finesse. He'd have burned it.
How they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Very quick pass from Tom Brady III out to Brendan Smith.
But not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
He's looking pretty sharp. I mean, only been that one pass that was kind of off the mark on the last drive, kind of out of the back of the end zone there. And there's another one. Wow, that's twice now that Tom Brady III has missed his mark.
So much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only the DB's going to throw a little verbal trash their way. When they get back to the huddle,
Brady is quick getting rid of these passes really quickly.
Out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Came up a little short.
We've often mentioned if you guys want to see some retro games, I'd probably have to buy them. But like I said, patreon.com/tvsports27 if you want to see us play. And they did not give that as a first down.
They tried their best to pick up that 3rd and 1.
We're going to fake punt. We're going to go crazy. Watch this.
From the defensive side, was it?
And it's a fake here on 4th
Got it. I still have a couple of my old, like I have 2K5, ESPN 2K5. I have a couple old Maddens. Like I said, I'd have to buy some better equipment to stream those, but if you guys would like to see a couple of seasons, a couple of 2K5 seasons, a couple, you know, old retro games, let me know. Patreon.com/tvsports27. We get enough folks to sign up. If we can get the income for it, we'll certainly pick up that equipment and stream with you guys. I think that'd be kind of fun. Since that's kind of what we do anyway, since we only buy games. Obviously, we're playing Madden 20 here, and we're up to Madden 23. But that's mainly because I don't buy the game every year, so didn't buy 21. And 22 and 23 were glitchy messes, so that's why we're still on Madden 20. So when people tune in, and then they ask in the chat, why are you playing an old game? Well, that's because I think this is the best Madden of the last couple of years. That's why.
About guys that play in harmony.
Sportsy games are very hit or miss these days.
And they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd.
Nice. Nick Coffey.
Here's a throw right side.
Brady's had a solid connection with his tight ends here in this game.
2-yard gain. This quarterback now 10 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10.
Our first look at Jameel Pierce.
He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
I do like with the new Lions uniform set. They got some different color pants. You know, you got the blue pants in there, which is something you can always work into the Lions repertoire. Tight window, and he gets it in there to Torrey Holt. All right, we can get another goal line stand here. Well, that bodes well. Green Bay had a really poor performance. Just 8 of 20 for their quarterback, and that's who we play next week. For there is your touchdown. And the Broncos, another season, looking for another championship, looking as dominant as ever. And if you're a real-life Broncos fan, such as myself, who's been waiting for this for a long time. It's been a long time since we've looked this good.
I don't think every coach would have gone for it back there.
You and I both know every coach would not have gone for it back there. So that's showing
They're talking about our fake punt.
Showing a lot of faith in his team, and it was rewarded.
This one fielded at the 5.
Well, like I said, kduckman, I think you're getting for your Patreon support over at patreon.com/tvsports27. You're getting a heck of a performance here from your Denver Broncos.
Patrick Mahomes, a single touchdown pass to this point in that one. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
Winter, yeah, he just ran out of all kinds of real estate. And I'm not sure what year he is. Let's take a look at him. Because he made a couple of clutch third down throws in the early going. But he's definitely looked fearful and scared and a man on the run here as of late. He is out of Florida. 5 years. I mean, he's got some years in him.
Sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated
is that even anybody?
Time again. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
I don't think so. Yeah, a made-up dude.
2nd and long.
That was a solid one. I mean, his completion percentage is good. You look at the 12 of 16, that's solid, but he just definitely had a couple of deer in the headlights tight moments right there.
12 of 16 thus far. It's 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw.
I don't know. He caught that from behind. Like, how did that even go down?
45 at the 44. 5 yards on the catch there brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Now this one
first down, Detroit.
And he'll get it out to midfield.
Seiya Suzuki is up for the Chicago Cubs.
7 yards there and a 1st down.
Hey, we got 4.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Winter on the run. Oh, boy. That, man, even in virtual world, that's really hard to do, to not hit the quarterback when he slides at the last minute. I don't know how players do that in real life. It's like so ticky-tacky, so tough.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
I got you. Slam.
On 3rd down.
There's your first down for the Lions. So 2 years ago with the Denver Broncos, it was the 15-1 season, right? It was.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been
it was the near unbeatable season. What was the record last year? I got to look at the archives, I think. We lost 1 or 2 games, right, last year?
Both of us would have said, go for it.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
Yeah, we were 13-2, and I'm pretty sure we won the last game of the season. Or we did not. We got beat. Wow, we got beat down by the Chiefs. So we finished with 3 losses last year. Still won the Super Bowl, so what the heck?
So here's 2nd and 4. Here's a play fake.
Play fake, Winter sacked. Our linebackers. Oh, that's oh, look at that. Oh, look at Devin Bush. He's standing right in the Lions' den. Doing that. Wow.
They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
How about that gutsy move by Mr. Bush there? That was incredible.
Come on, set. 10-2 stop.
Right there, 56. You're trash.
Back to throw.
Winter. Yeah, I mean, it's I think it's about academic right here for the Lions. We still got a lot of time left. I think we can go into clock chewing mode pretty soon.
As the carry
No
does
good.
not, it's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. Charles, 54 yards. I'm surprised that came up short.
I would agree with that one because normally, if he misses,
All right, let's go into clock chewing mode.
Length, because he has plenty of leg for
I
that.
think the
But
Lions
maybe it's
are
like I hit my
Dunyan
golf
rings,
shot,
folks.
maybe it's like my wedge. When you chili dip and you hit the ground ahead of it, sometimes that'll shorten your distance.
Jonathan Taylor.
Nice there,
Oh
so
my
getting
goodness.
out 7 that time on the first down run. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Man in motion here. And snap it, goodness. First down, and then some.
40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
He looks sick as can be on the sideline right there.
This will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Yeah, let this one. We're not even going to run play. No need. No need. Let it wind down.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Denver finally won the Super Bowl in orange jerseys last season. San Francisco, as the home team, thought they were going to pull a fast one, doing the opposite where teams will wear a jersey because it brings them good luck. We've seen the Patriots do that in the Super Bowl. I'm going to go ahead and go to our backups, I think, because there's no point. Put Josh Allen in there and put old Ruben Drowns in there.
Seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success.
We've seen the Broncos wear white in the Super Bowl 50, because of the bad luck. I don't think we've ever seen a team, except in our world, wear a uniform in the Super Bowl because it forced the other team to wear a uniform in the Super Bowl that would be bad luck. But that's what the Niners did, put the Broncos in orange. But it was a victory for our Denver Broncos. And now Josh Allen in there getting some reps as he's winding down his career in the NFL. Old veteran now.
That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
What do you think, kduckman? How did the Broncos look here? Can we do the three-peat?
Not much. Maybe a yard.
Have I done? I think I did do a three-peat one other time in my video game history.
I think we'll see a lot of it.
But it's very hard to do. It's never happened in the Super Bowl. We've had teams, of course, go to 3 Super Bowls. Dolphins did it. Simpsons did it. The Dolphins did it. Patriots did it. And Josh Allen immediately throws an interception. Oh boy. Oh boy.
The 34-yard line.
Josh Allen had some reps last season. He didn't look so hot, and here coming out here throwing the INT.
Okay, so let's face it though. Who's happy about this fun? Fantasy guys, right?
Fantasy guy, fantasy. I've played fantasy football like one time and I hated it. I don't know why. I just couldn't. I don't know. I couldn't get into it.
Is over. So 2nd and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. 2nd down and inches.
And you would think, as much as I like sports, as much as I like it, you know,
and he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
Could not get into it.
6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. They'll run on first down. It's Woods, and this will be stopped at the 44. That one good.
Interesting that the Lions, they're down 28 points. They're electing to run the ball rather than at least try to. I mean, it's a near impossible comeback, but you would think that they would at least try. But they're mostly running the ball. There's finally a pass there, but
Couldn't hang on third down. The Lions on third down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This time it's 3rd and 3.
First down. Winter, he converted on a couple of these third down now. Again, you cover up the interceptions in a couple of deer in the headlight type plays. He doesn't look too bad out there.
Don't get nervous.
They'll set up a throw.
But then he does stuff like that where it's like a well-covered receiver that he just tries to gun it in there. Didn't quite work. Winter dropped way back, and that was another tight one. And maybe, I mean, guys are just well-covered out there, perhaps.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was
Lions would love to get a touchdown on the board here. And they were going to take the lead before that pick six happened. And it's 31-3 now. So I know on the Lions side, they would love to get a touchdown at least. I mean, a blowout loss is not what they want in week 1, but just getting a touchdown on the board for them would be ideal. And Winter is going to take off, and there you go. There's your touchdown. Nate Winter gets the score for Detroit.
Well, the defensive coverage was good, so good he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think
he had a couple of good scrambles in this game for the black and blue.
I think you'd rather take your chances with him doing exactly that, and he beat him on that play all the way to the end zone.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And he puts this one through.
So onside kick opportunity, I would think here, for the Lions.
Consumes 9 plays all told. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick.
And picked up by Denver.
Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't.
Have we ever seen an onside kick successful in this game?
Analytics into the game and
oh, analytics, analytics. Get out of here with your analytics.
80% of the time,
up the middle.
They do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw.
And we got to wind down. So what do you want to talk about, kduckman? I mean, this is your stream. You're the Ultrafan man. You're the guy. You're the Ultrafan guy. What do you want to talk about? Baseball? Football? I believe you're an Oregon fan, right? If you're Duckman. We need a different name for our Anaheim Ducks. And maybe we can do that while we're winding down the time for our XHL over on Patreon.
They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Allen gonna throw. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Maybe we just call them the Mighty Ducks. Maybe we can bring the Mighty Ducks back. Anaheim Ducks and the Mighty Ducks. I think those uniforms are in the game.
The defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything.
56-yard field goal. That'd be a good test of Janikowski's leg here.
They kept that flag in the back pocket.
Yeah, no problem.
He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So it's
34-10 for the Broncos. How's Oregon looking this year?
You can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
This will be taken about the 12.
Could be a good year for the Ducks.
And a nice return sets
Pac-12 champs last year, right? That's another. I want to get back to streaming our Utah dynasty before the new college football game comes out. Kind of put a bow on that career. That's a career that's been going for like 20 seasons that we won about 3 or 4 national championships with. But the capture card issue I've just been having is why we haven't streamed the Xbox or PlayStation 2 games or Switch games in quite some time. Nate Winter, yeah. And he's had a couple of plays like that here today where he's either tried to just step up on the pocket or just scramble around and get himself into a world of hurt.
6 sacks given up in this one.
They'll set up to throw.
And he was somehow able to put on the brakes and get around the defense that time. He fumbled it.
Good yardage there on the scramble
and recovered by the Lions.
Much more manageable. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And he will have first down.
First down, Detroit.
Brought down at the 41.
How many punts have we forced on the Lions in this game? Not too many. They have continued to, despite just 10 points on the board. I mean, they have done a nice job of converting third downs in this game.
In possession of the football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively.
Final 2 minutes here. Packers come to town next, and then we head to Minnesota.
That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. Now they got to get to the line quickly. 2nd and 6. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Larson.
Well, too little too late, but here come the Lions. Putting 2 nice drives together back to back. And they're going to feel awful frustrated because if you look at it, you take away the pick 6 from the Broncos, you take away the punt touchdown. I mean, that's, 14 points off the board right there. So we're down to 20. And then if the Lions score, instead of throwing a pick 6, they got 17. They're going for a game-winning drive right now. If they don't throw a pick 6 and if they don't give up the fumble touchdown on the kickoff, this is a game-winning drive for the Detroit Lions. That's the difference.
Incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
They're just going to elect to go for the field and get some points on the board. As you guys know, points are important when it comes to tiebreakers. The poor St. Louis Battlehawks missed out on the playoffs because of the points differential against the Seattle Sea Dragons.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me,
how rough is that for them that the Renegades with their 4 wins are going to the playoffs and 7-win team is not? A.J. McCarron should be in the NFL, man. After the season he had XFL, he did a phenomenal job. And we will run one more play, whether it be a kneel down. I think it should be a kneel down, but Madden says run the ball, so we'll run the ball. And that will do it, as we will wrap up Week 1, the 13th season. And thank you so much to kduckman for being our first Ultrafan. We are at the 1 hour, 36-minute mark. So we have met our Ultrafan quota for the day. Thank you again so much, kduckman, for the Ultrafan Patreon request of the Denver Broncos franchise.
You know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Real football, that's right.
Where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play. And
they outpassed and outrushed us.
Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason, but now I'm listening to you. So for Denver,
he's jumping in on the chat with us.
Happy locker room as they start this season 1-0.
Why don't these chats show up?
Get another home date next week as the Packers will come to town.
I'm looking. The chat is not showing up. If you just chatted,
obviously fall to 0-1
sorry I missed you.
And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next
but I know we got kduckman here who put this request in. And our Broncos are 1-0. I don't know if Dalvin Cook's still in the Vikings, but we got the Vikings in a couple of weeks. We got the Packers up next. The Packers, they only put 8 points on the board in Week 1 in their Week 1 performance. Yes, upgrade them all. Come on. Are we locked up here? No, upgrade them. Upgrade them. All right, guys. That was a good start to the season. Green Bay next week. Super Bowl 32 rematch between the Pack and the Broncos. There you go. All right, guys. That is going to do it here. We'll look at some of the news, but we are starting off much like we have the last couple of weeks in a very, very good spot. Bears and 49ers, the Super Bowl, to make it sound better, the NFC Championship rematch of the last 2 NFC champions rather than the runner-up Super Bowl. Holy smokes, 353 yards rushing. All right, guys, that's going to do it. Thank you again, kduckman. Thank you for the request. Again, patreon.com/TBSports27 if you want to request a stream. Let us know. Let us know what you want to see. Sign up, become an Ultra fan. But do check out patreon.com/tvsports27, especially this weekend, if nothing else. We uploaded 16 new videos, including an hour and 10 minutes of bonus footage today of WWE Dark, 2 Hell in a Cell matches, and the XHL hockey game, as well as the remainder of the Mighty Ducks from NHL 2K10 and Michael Jordan's retread or going at the MLB a second time in MLB 2K from back in the day. Those are up right now. They all went uploaded. 16 bonus videos. We have over 144 videos exclusive to patreon.com/TBSports27. $5 gets you in the door, and we'll see you guys tomorrow for all the action.